Many sad and typical images come from the Kentucky Derby that took place over the weekend, and nearly 200 horses banned from racing after showing severe signs of distress in Oklahoma. So I didn't think that I would be talking about horse racing again so soon, but it can't be avoided. Of course, us who have been talking about the horrors of horse racing for a long time have been talking about what's going on for a long time, about how horses are seen as cash machines, are started way too young for their bodies to be able to handle the stress of training and racing, of how drugs are used, of the injuries and deaths in horse racing, and of how horses that are no longer of use to the cash-hungry owners and trainers are disregarded in horse racing. When it's in the news, like it has been in the last few weeks, it has to be brought up again out of love and respect for the horses. You can't stay silent at the news, even if you have talked about all this before. And you also have to bring it up to add to the attention this is getting now and then, because these horses and all the suffering horses in that industry need attention. Us who have known about this for a long time might be preaching to the choir a bit because we know, but it's also a great time to really show other people what this is really like, and I hope that you do. Also, this industry hasn't seemed very interested in doing something about what's going on, so whatever little that gets attention with the constant feeling of too little too late needs to be amplified. So the Kentucky Derby took place this weekend. Let's look at what was going on. Crude Velocity won the Pat Day Mile. Here comes the whip. This horse is trained by this entity, Bob Baffert, who was suspended for 3 years following the 2021 Kentucky Derby for drug violation of the horse Medina Spirit. The suspension was lifted in 2024. Baffert is one of the most successful racehorse trainers in the USA, according to Google. So this person has been suspended for drug violation and the horse is whipped. Whipping is very painful to a horse who has more pain receptors in the body than humans do, which is why they can feel a small insect landing on them. That horse felt that, and who knows how many horses this guy has drugged when he didn't get caught for it. But the money is good. This race was for 3-year-olds, so the winner is 3 and not yet developed physically. In the next race, American Turf Stakes, the whips come out again. This race was won by Stark Contrast, a horse trained by Michael McCarthy, who was given a measly 10-day suspension in December for working a horse after it was given an intra-articular injection. McCarthy had a similar violation in the fall of 2024. So 2 races, whips brought out in both, and wins by racehorse trainers who have both been suspended for drug violations. The horse, Stark Contrast, is also only 3 years old. He is not fully developed physically yet, and certainly hasn't been while he's been training and racing. So 2 races, out of which both had winning horses that were too young for this, saw whips come out and were won by formerly suspended trainers. One who was suspended for years and one who was suspended multiple times. In the next race, Churchill Downs Stakes, the horse Banisher was pulled up. No news on this horse's condition after the race. In the Kentucky Derby itself, a few horses were scratched, as they say here, that is taken out of the race. Among them, Great White, another 3-year-old, as this happened before the race.
Saw a moment ago something cooking, kicked Alex Achard, who's making a Derby debut, the jockey off the horse, the 34-year-old Frenchman. Donna Brothers down there watching. Donna?
As the horses were loading into the starting gate, he reared up and he just got tipped over, Mike. He just went a little bit too far, and he did end up landing on his side. He's up walking around right now. They're evaluating him, but he did flip over on the racetrack.
Okay, there you see the horse, and there you see exactly what happened, and the horse flipping over. So there are vets there, many vets, to check on the horses in a situation like this.
No look of concern for the horse there in the jockey's face, just annoyance. The trainer of this horse is John Ennis, who was penalised in October 2023 for possible violation of use or attempted use of a controlled medication substance or a controlled medication method on a horse. In July the same year, he had a horse suspended after joint injections alongside many other trainers who had horses suspended for the same reason. And there could be more, as there could be on all the trainers if you dig deeper. Now, in Oklahoma, nearly 200 horses have been banned from racing after showing signs of severe distress. This is about quarter horses.
Nearly 200 horses are now banned from racing in Oklahoma after showing severe signs of distress after a race. The Oklahoma Horse Racing Commission filed protective orders against 3 horse trainers after evidence showed the horses in severe distress after racing. The commission won't say where the races happened, but the trainers listed are Josue Jacob Garcia, Jed H. Vane, and Leonard Alcala. This video obtained by News 4 shows a horse in distress after racing.
Horses are herd animals. They try not to show signs of pain if they can help it, as they want to seem strong in case a wolf is looking somewhere. It's in their age-old instincts to do that, to hide pain. It takes a lot of pain for a horse to walk like this, and this horse really is struggling. The horse also seems dazed. Perhaps someone tried to mask physical pain in this horse with a drug. So, what do you think will happen to all these nearly 200 horses? Will there be a pile of vet bills for each of them? Is there someone who cares enough much for these horses to help them back to health, if they ever had it? Is there some happiness awaiting these poor nearly 200 horses? Or will they be disregarded? What do you think?